Good evening, welcome to live stream. My name's Tim. If this is your first time here, I make videos on Mass Effect. We have a weekly Mass Effect 3 multiplayer hangout session too. Nice to see you all here. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And who we got in the chat this evening? We've got Mr. Gabby did pop in. I don't know if you're still here, if you're still hanging around. I know he's feeling quite tired, so hopefully he can stay a bit longer and have a game with us. We've got Curtis. Nice to see you as always, Curtis. How you doing? The Cerberus guy's in there too. I think you're going to be playing with us this evening. Getting a match up and underway. Who else we got here? Takes a nose. Going to be looking after the chat for us this evening. Nice to see you there. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Actually, hope you're having a nice weekend. We have the Christmas market here in town this weekend. It's extremely busy, and I have no intention of going. Too many people, too much Christmassy for my liking. So we'll get All-Stars here as well. He's going to be playing with us, and we get Cerberus guy in, and then we'll open up the last slot for some public rando person. Curtis is waiting for the game to come on sale for his laptop. Is it the Mass Effect 3, the original, you wait for, Curtis? Whoa, who am I going to play as today? Yeah, let's do.
Can there really be such a thing as too much Christmas, though?
Yes, yes, they can. Mr. Gabby's dropped a like. Fabulous, thank you very much, Mr. Gabby. And yeah, feel free to pick it up on the catch up as well. So, no particular topic for this evening. Just a bit of a hangout session where you can chat about whatever takes your fancy. It is in fact Dragon Age Day today, so happy Dragon Age Day to everybody. Weapons. What weapons we're going to have? Strikers. I probably should have a look at what challenges I need, shouldn't I? Curtis has got a lot of Elvis Christmas music for me. If you want to hear some Christmas music, I do actually like Elvis. be fair, I like. I do like his music. It might be not too bad. Right, so let's change that to public. It doesn't kick everybody out. And I really need some points. Maybe promoting everybody wasn't such a great idea anyway. But I'm ready. I've got my beer. Got my very weak character. And yeah. Oh, what are we on? Yeah, we're on silver. We've had a couple of bad weeks the past couple of weeks, so hopefully we can actually win some games today. And
Says
other
the
news,
guy who picked a level 1 character.
they're all level 1. Promoted them all, didn't I? We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
And yes, happy Dragon Age Day to everyone except Win.
There's actually a mod that you can make to make her look older.
I mean, like, she already looks like she's 450. How much older could you make her?
In other news, and we're going to be starting up another stream on Tuesdays, and we'll be continuing the journey through Andromeda. So, hope to see you there for that.
Squad member offline.
Thanks for coming, Mr. Gabby. We'll see you again.
Squad member has mission accomplished. We're clear. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Enemies approaching.
Make her win look 1,000 years old. She's supposed to be about 50 apparently, and in Dragon Age world that's really, really old.
See, that's the kind of thing that makes me think that BioWare has no idea how people age. Because I thought I thought Hackett was supposed to be like 60, and apparently he's only like 45. Or,
No, he can't be 45. I thought he smoked some out.
he's 20 years old. He's 20 years older than Shepard. So that means in the first game. Oh,
Squad member in trouble.
No. Nice. Don't know who that is. As a last idea, I know you're busy with live things, but is there any way to make the live 2 hours faster? I'm afraid not, no. The Tuesday one, Mr. Gab, is actually going to be later than this one.
Get on a terminal and start upload.
Maybe it's like the kids get older and stuff, and I don't have to do bedtimes and that, and have a bit more freedom. Then yeah, I'll certainly do that. But at the minute, it's family life that means it quite late for me.
Upload compromised. Get to that server and start the upload. Upload at 50% complete.
Can you still hear me?
I can now.
Alright, that was weird. I don't know what happened, but I tried to rejoin and it said the game's full.
Oh, you're not in the game? Oh, you're not, are you?
No, I got kicked. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. I thought everyone did, but I guess it was just me.
Ah, okay, hang on, and we'll.
That's alright. I'll wait for after you're done this game. I can just sit in the chat for this one.
Or we could just go feed.
Enemy is
Went on with them. Lagging a bit.
well done, team. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies approaching.
Well, we're only on wave 4. You sure you're okay to hang out?
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to make you quit. I'll just spectate this round.
So the Tuesday night will be a gaming stream. I'm going to go through Andromeda because I've never actually finished Andromeda, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And then we might move on to Dragon Age or something like that afterwards.
Down to the last enemy. Some fine work, team. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
I do like this weapon.
Enemies approaching.
Good evening, Lynn. How you doing? You get lost in this map. It's when you've got the... Is it the rain? I think you get the rain on this map that... Was it the fog or something? It just... proper distorts everything.
Yeah, this version, this map has 2 versions, but you got the dry one, so I don't think it'll rain.
Oh, I really wasn't watching my health there. GameStop here in the States had the Andromeda for 99 cents. Blimey, that's like 60 pence. in British money.
Still 60 pence is more than Fallout 76.
I've never played 76. I actually quite liked Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. I know Fallout 4 got a lot of flack,
They've got one of our drones. We need its contents uploaded.
although I never actually did finish it.
Nice. Keep close to the drone. We'll go
But I never played 76.
I personally still think 3 and New Vegas are the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Recommend additional power from Omni tools.
Yeah, I finished 3.
Did you get
Lynn-
the DLC that fixes the ending?
Yes. Yeah, so you can carry on. Lynn's never tried Andromeda either, so I'm not on my own. Make me feel too bad. We're in a Mass Effect channel, I've never actually finished Andromeda. Sounds pretty bad, doesn't it?
Providing assistance.
Oh, hello.
enemy. Top marks, team. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Enemy force approaching.
Where's the ammo box? Ah, there it is. Ow, ow, ow!
Squad member has flatlined.
Did have a lot of bugs, not as bad as many people say. Yeah, I mean, most of the bugs have been fixed now, haven't they? So,
Well, I mean, and find me a game that's released in the past 5 years that didn't launch with a few bugs.
well, it's the norm now, isn't it? It's kind of what most games these days are released with the intention of fixing later.
Unless you're as bad as Anthem and then you just give up.
But didn't they? Even then, they spent a lot of time and resources getting it all fixed, and then EUO went, yeah, no, forget it.
To be honest, they may have, but I stopped playing less than a month after it came out.
It never appealed to me, Anthem.
I forced myself to play for 81 hours just because I thought I would feel bad because I pre-ordered it, but at some point I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna cut my losses.
Enemy force approaching.
Same with Destiny. I've never played Destiny. I've never been into the looter shooter kind of games. It says I had a grudge at the end of ending of 3 and saw all the bugs everyone was pointing about Andromeda. I couldn't bring myself to give you any more money for screwing for BioWare. Fair enough. I got Andromeda when it first came out. I think I might have been pre-ordered it and played it, you know, for a good few hours. But it was one of those where I decided I was going to wait until everything had been patched and fixed, and I just never got back to it. In fact, Andromeda was the actual game that broke my gaming habit. before Andromeda, I would complete every game, or I'd complete as much of it as I possibly could. Before moving on to the next game. But with Andromeda, I stopped. I was like halfway through. I stopped. Went, no, I'm going to wait. And ever since then, it's made it easier to stop halfway through a game. And so these days, I'll start a game and I'll play for a bit, and I'm thinking, nah, I'm getting a bit bored now. I'll start something else. And I don't actually finish games anymore. Very rarely I finish a game from start to finish. I think I've about 3 different games on it to go at the minute. Ow, get behind the wall!
I just think the sad thing is like, I hate to never say never, but I feel like if a couple people had stuck with Andromeda a bit longer, they might not have cancelled all the DLC. Because I mean, now the game is quite good, actually.
But it's going to be included in the new game, new story. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's probably BioWare's way of saying that they've not given up on it as such. They're not kind of writing it off completely. And yeah, you're right, Sober Sky. You know, they listen too much to people complaining about it. They should have stuck with it.
I mean, one day I hope all these big giant companies realize that Twitter is like a fraction of people, and just because a couple people on Twitter are mad at you doesn't mean the rest of your fans are.
Yeah, and the same the other way around. Just because Twitter approves doesn't mean your fans approve.
Yeah, precisely.
Too busy looking at the chat there, look. Andromeda had a lot of bugs in the games. Picked up another game called Outer Worlds, Recommendation of a Store Clerk. I started the Outer Worlds. Is it Outer Worlds? Or is it... There's 2 games that came out at the same time that sounded very similar to each other. Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds, weren't there? Ow. Was the Outer Worlds the Obsidian RPG one? Was that the Outer Wilds? I tried them both. I can't remember which one was which. One was like a...
Outer Worlds was the Obsidian one.
The Obsidian one. The Outer Wilds was a... that was a time loop one, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to take them on.
So speaking of Outer Worlds and stuff, are any of you guys excited for Starfield at all?
Is that the new? Oh, what do you call it? Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh no!
Is Starfield the new Bethesda title?
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
I was
it's
looking for.
Bethesda's new big game.
Oh yeah, that. To be honest, I couldn't care less about that one. I just wish they could get on with it and like make Skyrim 6 at last.
I mean, I'm 38, and at this point, I'm thinking Elder Scrolls 6, as long as it's out before I'm 50, should be alright.
Area's compromised. Get to the LZ. We gotta go.
Because you know there's going to be another Fallout game in there too somewhere.
It's and Elder Scrolls 6 coming out after Starfield. Right, let's get out of this lobby. Lynn says she's 51. She'd like it out way before then so she can still hold a controller. Brilliant. Right, create new match. Private one, silver. I mean, to be fair, I'll probably have a. I mean, I do like Bethesda's games. If I can actually say it. So I'll probably give Starfield a look.
I mean, no one's even quite sure 100% what it's even going to be yet. I mean, the trailer was so vague. Oh, I loved Oblivion. Apart from the fact that it's only got like 3 voice actors in it, but if you can get past that, it's really, really good game. Again, I never actually completed. Another game I never actually completed. The thing is, I don't tend to complete that. I never seem to follow the main story path. I kind of just go off wandering and do my own thing. For its time, Oblivion is pretty groundbreaking, though. I mean, I still remember the first time when you just start up and you're like farting around in the sewers and the dungeon, and then just that big cinematic for the first time, and it just opens up and the world's just so huge, and it was literally kind of jaw-dropping.
Same with Fallout 3. I remember when you first walk out of that the vault. Ooh, Inset in Shadow. Yeah, I'm going to play as that one. That must be an infiltrator, surely. It's the one with the sword. Be black, isn't it? Ninja type. Ninja. Ooh, should we go purple? No. Go with that one.
And it's not just any sword, it's a fire sword too.
Fire sword, awesome. And then you're going to get the re-release of Skyrim. See, I've got Skyrim on VR now, and I can't play it any other way. Powers, I won't be a second.
At this point, I'm just convinced that Todd Howard and Strauss Zelnick are just have some kind of secret competition to see who can release Skyrim and Grand Theft Auto 5 the most times.
Airstrike.
I'm still waiting for Skyrim for the Samsung Smart Fridge.
Right, good. We're good to go.
Speaking of Skyrim, I checked yesterday out of curiosity. My better half's Skyrim installation is now at 462 gigabytes. So if you think you have too many mods, trust me, you don't.
Blimey.
Hoo boy.
Strategic location. No time for aerial bombardment. Hostile forces will attempt to stop you. Lock the area down.
Yes. I've got a feeling this might be my new favourite character. Oh, I love it. I'm Cena. It's a shame she doesn't do like... Oh, she does. Like, I was going to say cartwheel.
Yeah, she's bouncy.
Still need some more health, though. I've never played any of the Fallout games. If you like, your old school kind of silent protagonist with lots of different conversation choices, play. I'd say play New Vegas or Fallout 3. I mean, Fallout 3 came first, and New Vegas second, but New Vegas is definitely the better of the two.
New Vegas is basically just an Elder Scrolls game with guns.
If you like your characters to be voiced, then play Fallout 4.
Just be careful with Fallout 3 if you play it on PC though, because they never optimized it for new
No, they've
stuff.
updated
So if
it.
you have if you have a brand new state-of-the-art computer, it'll look like poop.
Oh, yeah, no, they've updated it so you don't have to have the unofficial patch, because they used to have the games for Windows thing, and you had to get this fan-made patch to make it work. They updated it not so long back actually to take that off, so it'll actually work on
Oh, that's
modern
good.
PCs.
Because I remember for the longest time you'd get a warning on Steam if you were trying to buy it.
Yeah. But in regards to looking poop, then I think that's probably a different matter.
Target eliminated. New enemy target spotted.
It was rather rude, wasn't it, then?
Delta target's down. Keep on it. New enemy target in play.
You've got an Xbox. Have you got
Target out of play. Nice job. One
um,
in play. Take it.
Xbox Live Gold? Was it games? What's the backwards compatible? The games for gold? I can't remember. If you've got that, anyway, Fallout 3 should be on there. It was a while ago. So it shouldn't cost you anything if you've already got it. I love that move. I really do like that move.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
I've never tried Final Fantasy Online. In fact, I've not even tried any of the new Final Fantasies. The last one I played was Final Fantasy VIII.
I got Final Fantasy 14, but only for the multiplayer. I never played the campaign.
Member down. Team member has gone dark. Team member has gone dark. That's all of them. Good work. Enemy is regrouping.
Oh, like I only haven't. That's fair enough. There's another guy that I know that's like that. He refuses to download any games. If you can't get a physical disc of it, then he's not interested.
That makes sense if you're retro and are collecting older things, but for newer games, I don't really see the big deal.
Team member offline.
I kind of like the combination that things like Skyrim have going on. Like for Skyrim, you buy a disc, but you still get it as a digital copy.
See, like, that's cool.
Team member is hurt.
Oh.
Enemy forces at half strength.
I will admit though, when physical sales were still a thing, you did get way cooler pre-order bonuses.
True.
Good job. Get back to the evac zone. Good. Get back to the squad member has lost the op. Team member is hurt. Nice work. If object is lost, find it.
Oh, that wasn't clever.
Get back to the extraction zone. Get back to the extraction zone. Squad member offline.
Oh dear.
Green light on object. Good job. Team member offline.
Oh, no, no, no. Ah. Had Xbox Gold until finally gave up Fortnite. And he just didn't seem... See, Fortnite's a game I've never played. Oh, that's a bit rude.
Bogeys incoming.
Being able to hear a turret but not see it, especially in low visibility maps, is like the scariest thing ever.
Thanks for that, Osa. Xena needs help. I love this sword. So good.
Enemies down. Good shooting.
Nice. What wave are we up to?
Enemy force approaching.
Hey, wait. Oh, hello. Oh, I missed. I like Fallout 'cause you could just hop into a game for a bit and there was interesting concept. Also played the conversion. See, to be honest with you, I'm not really good at multiplayer games, as you probably can tell from my performance here, but yeah, it's never really appealed to me, to be honest. Probably the reason why is because I can't last more than 5 minutes without. Save those last two for the final wave. I need to get some equipment, I think. Hi there, Nico. How you doing? Nice to see you. I went too crazy with the nose. Tired. that's probably another reason why I don't play. I'm getting my ass handed to myself by 8-year-olds. Ah, I haven't got that move. Why can't I do that move? Getting trash talked by 8-year-olds. I only started playing to force myself to get better at multiplayer. Really good at hiding. Oh, for goodness sake.
Squad member down. Clock's ticking. Get in and get it done.
I didn't. Years ago, I didn't mind playing multiplayer games. I was quite partial to Dare Defeat. I really liked that game. Before the Steam kind of made an official version of it. I used to play Call of Duty with my friends as well. I wasn't any good at that, to be fair. Although I did prefer Battlefield because, like, the environment kind of blew up and stuff.
Load at 50% complete.
So, was Guy gone again?
Yeah, I'm trying to reconnect. I guess Rockstar must be after me for making fun of Grand Theft Auto again.
Team member is hurt.
Didn't like you tonight, that's for sure. So, what do you all make of the creative director that's left Dragon Age 4? you think it's worth worrying about?
Mark Dara.
Maybe it wasn't their creative director then. It was somebody important though, wasn't it? They've left it.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is still active.
Well, my fear from the start was just that Dragon Age 4 was going to be Anthem with swords.
Didn't they get rid of the multiplayer element though? Pretty sure initially it was supposed to be a multiplayer first, kind of story second.
See, I'm not a fan of that, but I wouldn't be opposed to having no multiplayer either.
With the
Like, I know no one played it, but I actually didn't mind Inquisition's multiplayer.
with the failure of Anthem and the success of Star Wars, they got rid of the multiplayer element altogether.
Between Fallen Order, the Legendary Edition, and to a lesser extent, Star Wars Squadrons, I mean, that should be all EA needs to know that single-player games are still good. And you can put multiplayer in your single-player games. Just make them single-player games first.
Yeah, absolutely. I played Halo, but not the multiplayer again because I didn't want to be a trash talk 8-year-olds. Trash talked in Teabag, I think it was, with Halo. Yeah. I forgot the name up, but yeah, I'd been with Bio for 23 years, so I'm not sure what to think. I mean, people move on, don't they? You know, they get better offers or... get fed up of doing the same thing. 23 years is a long time. Oh. Local multiplayer, having to shift your entire PC round to your friend's house to play multiplayer.
LAN parties used to be so much fun, though.
Man, that would be so unbearable nowadays when everybody has like a $2,000 gaming rig. Jeez.
We used to play so much Worms Armageddon back in the day, and I know that's going to make me sound really old because that game's got to be, well, probably like 23 years old by now.
Right.
Just imagine getting in a crash, trying to drive to a LAN party, and you're more upset about your gaming rig being destroyed than your car.
Ooh, yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, no. One. Either way, they're trying to take the game in a direction he's either going to agree with or want to learn how to do. Remember when everyone would bring over their consoles? Yeah, I mean, it's quite a possibility, isn't it? I think everyone... Dragon Age stays unofficial, isn't it? It's not a BioWare thing, so I don't think they're going to be dropping any
Just lost an important target. Enemy forces have been
any updates.
See, this is the version of the map that's going to rain Tim.
Yeah, because you get all the puddles. Look.
You got off easy the other round.
Right, we'll stop annoying BioWare so that they don't kick you out.
I make no promises.
Ah, cables everywhere. Remember that. And only 4 people can play at once because you only got 4 slots. Plug your controllers in.
It's like GoldenEye all over again. Man, the nighttime version of this map seems like it's straight out of an Alien vs Predator game.
I remember the first video game came out. You had to play ping pong. I remember playing ping pong. My uncle had it.
I think my first ever video game was Empire Strikes Back on the Atari 2600.
I don't think I played that. Yeah. Ganged up on.
I can revive you through walls.
I think the very first game I can remember playing was it's called Repton on the Acorn Electron.
It doesn't sound familiar.
You had to... It was kind of this like alien thing, and you had to clear the map of like dirt, but as you kind of went under boulders, the boulders would fall, and if you didn't get out of the way quick enough, you'd get squashed. First game.
Yeah,
I played
maybe
with
if I saw a
Tom.
picture, but that's not really drawn. I'm not really thinking of anything.
I'll pop a picture in the Discord a bit later.
You got it. Now get back to the squad member down. Squad member has lost the object. Find it. Nice job. Get back to the extraction zone.
Wait, is it raining in game?
Yeah.
Cool, I can't see it. It's bugged.
Oh.
And I was wondering why I was losing shields.
Object. Good job.
Oh, do you lose
Maybe
shield?
Rockstar's after you too.
But I haven't done anything.
Is it acid rain or
Yeah,
something?
you're guilty by association.
Well damn.
Oh, it really is, isn't it?
Squad member down.
Mistletoe Command. I've never heard of that one.
Missile command?
Oh, unless that's what you mean. Missile Command. Oh yeah, I played Missile Command, not Mistletoe Command.
Bogies incoming.
Oh, that was wrong button. Oh, he knew I was coming. Curtis used to play Phoenix. Again, I don't think I've heard of that one.
That sounds familiar. I'm thinking of the same game, but I'm not 100% sure if it is.
Sensors tell me only all clear. Good work.
We're clear.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Do you remember a game called Battlezone?
It sounds familiar.
They tried to make it look 3D. It was a tank game.
Ow. Ow.
Team member offline.
Oh no.
Damn it, Tim, you got me killed.
Team member has gone dark.
Ah! Stuck to a wall. Run away, run away, run away.
Sensors tell me only one left.
You know, now that the Legendary Edition's been out for a while, and this game still has such a big multiplayer community, I really wish EA or BioWare or whoever would make multiplayer just standalone. Like, they could charge $15 for it and probably make a ton of money, and I can't imagine it'd be all that difficult.
They did say that if there was enough interest that they would do it, wouldn't they? But whether it was just enough, it was just to...
Well, I mean, there's obviously interest. I mean, you can be anywhere in the world and turn on Mass Effect 3's multiplayer anytime, 24/7, and take less than 2 minutes to find a full match.
Well, a full match might be an overstatement.
Yeah, but still. You'll find a person or two anyway.
Exposed data terminal.
That's true. Oh, you just got wrecked.
Damn invisible Ravagers.
You're on the clock. Get it done. Connection. We got interference. Get back in range.
I've never heard of Gallagher.
I really wish
Jazz.
cover and sprint weren't the same button.
Oh, I need some ammo.
Half the security protocols are down. Keep going.
I have to be the only person on the planet who could miss a brute from 10 feet away with a missile.
I'll tell you another game that I used to like when I was quite young. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Squad member in trouble.
There used to be a pub that my parents used to go to. It used to be in the arcade there.
The game was good, but did you ever watch the cartoon?
No. Ow.
Top mark, team. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Ammo.
Bogeys incoming.
Dragon's Lair. Was that the cartoon one? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, there were, I think there were cartoon or video games for pretty much every cartoon, I think, back then.
what's the first game you ever played, Take to Know? Ow. Oh, that wasn't clever. I need to be the female shepherd. I thought I was Xena. Need to get out of the rain, that's what I need to do.
Another good one was Bucky O'Hare. The video game was almost harder than Battletoads, but the cartoon was amazing.
Oh, I remember playing Battletoads. Remember that one? That was actually quite good, as I remember.
Well, the game was amazing. It was just super hard.
Team member is hurt. That's all of them. Good work. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies inbound.
There's a Banshee behind you, Tim.
Oh, sorry. Too busy looking at the chat. Thanks for that. Just the three of us. Just the three of us.
Squad member down.
Oh, hello. No, Curtis, I've not got one. Two reasons.
Squad member down.
Really wasn't clever. I should have stayed in cover. First of all, I can't afford it, and second of all, I can't find it to buy it.
What's that?
The new Xbox or PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, there's... Unless you're willing to pay a scalper, those are still pretty hard to get.
Hasn't this thing been out for like a year for now?
Yeah, but it's the same thing with new graphics cards. There's people who are buying them and hoarding them.
Yeah,
But
there's-
a year, you'd think they'd have more than enough time to manufacture more.
it's there's a shortage of processors, is it?
Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping.
They don't have any interest in manufacturing more.
I just know every time I see someone who has 4 3080 Ti's in their trunk so they can mine Bitcoin, I'm like, you're the reason I can't upgrade my computer.
Oh, there's like 3 of them there.
Device enabled.
Oh, nice one. Thanks for taking care of those.
You got 'em all.
Sometimes I wonder if the modern technology is even worth it, though. I mean, look at this game. It still looks pretty good. Do you really want to need an $800 PlayStation or Xbox to play games that look 5% better?
Very true.
Well, you see, the issue is this game is quite limited in scale for stuff you have to load all at the same time. So you don't necessarily need the computation power for like better graphics output, but just to have more stuff loaded at the same time and not die.
Ow.
Especially looking at open world titles like Andromeda, which takes a significantly better PC than this one.
Sometimes, though, limited power can work to your advantage, though. I mean, part of the reason the first Silent Hill was so scary was the draw distance was terrible, so they just covered everything in fog, and that made it 10 times scarier.
Well,
Yeah, the remake of that Silent Hill where the draw distance was greatly enhanced, it kind of ruined it, didn't it?
But I mean, it really depends on what you're working with. I mean, with the old thing, you just can't make an open world game that well.
Would you consider the Old Republic open world? Because that's even older than this.
Oh, the Old Republic is an MMO. MMOs have significantly downgraded graphics. Well, most of them at least. And I mean, sort of, but not really, because, I mean, it's basically just put into different instances that are like one basic map launch.
Ah,
It's gone dark.
squished. Is there any older games I've not played? Quite a few actually, to be fair. Oh. Yeah.
Offline.
We're switching to PC, mate.
No!
Team member has gone dark.
No.
Turn around to come get you, Tim, and I got eaten by Banshee.
5 seconds to survive, also. well done.
If anyone wants to play a really good old game, although it's a little bit harder to find because I don't know anything else you can play it on, but if anyone can find an Atari Jaguar, the Alien vs Predator game for that, even today.
You should be able to get it on RetroArch. Obviously, it's emulation, but not as good as the real thing, but close as you can get.
Yeah, but it's still pretty good. I'm just saying the game's incredible. I mean, even by today's standards, it's still kind of scary.
Right, yeah. A quick bronze game. All right with you guys? We'll round off the stream with a nice easy win.
We're dropping you into a hot zone. Secure the area.
Don't jinx us. I think another advantage of older games too that gets lost on people today is I kind of miss loading screens. Like 20 years ago, I had a girlfriend when the original Xbox came out, and I forget what the game was called, but she had this race car game, and during the loading screens you could play Pong. It was the greatest thing ever.
Nice.
Clean sweep. Well done. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
I quite like the Dragon Age Inquisition loading screen, although there wasn't enough cards, because you could flip between the cards and find out a little bit about the lore and some of the the story and backstory and stuff. But there's only over about 3 cards that you could choose between.
Team member has gone dark. Squad member has flatlined. Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Ranking enemy personnel are on site. Find those targets, pick them out. Confirmed. Target down. Enemy target has been marked.
That old style.
Squad member in trouble.
No question this evening. It was just a case of just hanging out, chatting about what you want.
Thank you.
Have the targets taken down. Nice work. We have a new strategic target on the field. Confirmed. Target down. Last target is on the field. Take him down.
Ooh, my sword's gone all electric.
Squad member down.
Yeah, not too bad. It is quite chill tonight, I think. I do like to have conversation topic. It's usually just to get started. Normally the conversations do turn to descend into chaos by the end of the
Usually me
stream anyway.
making fun of Win. And Anderson.
Oh, now I know why I keep dying. I can't see the anomaly. Why can't I see map effects today?
Here they come.
Well, that cloud's definitely way worse than the rain, too.
It really is. I'll just stay with one of you guys.
You can come over here and look at all the pretty bugs in the lab.
Team member has gone dark.
Just better go and pick him up, haven't we?
Did you just run through the anomaly?
As long as you don't stand in it, you can.
I need to stream the trilogy campaign on Insanity one of these days. Are you kidding? I struggle to play the game on normal. But I am going to be streaming Andromeda from Tuesday. I hope to pop down for that. But yeah, it won't be on Insanity. Sorry, Service Guy, what was you going to say?
I was just going to say, by normal, do you mean narrative?
Normal narrative. Anything that's not easy.
Oh, well, no, that in Mass Effect, narrative is the difficulty that's easier than easy.
Oh. No, not that bad, but to be fair, I can play it on normal. But my story mode, isn't it? But yeah, no, my days of launching control pads across the room in frustration are long gone.
I've done the trilogy on Insanity, and it was pretty hard, but it wasn't as crazy as some people make it out. Plus, I've noticed the difficulty's quite a bit easier in the Legendary Edition than it was in the original games.
Really?
I don't know what it is, but I swear that Insanity on Legendary Edition is easier than Insanity in the original games.
Maybe you're just better.
That's highly unlikely. The worst difficulty I've ever done in any game, though, I think was easily YOLO mode on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Outstanding work.
Is that actually as it sounds, that you have one life and that's it?
Yeah, if you die once, the game starts over, and you can't save anywhere, and there's no checkpoints.
Nice.
Nice.
And you know what you get for beating it? A gold skin for one gun.
I was about to say nothing. That's even more than I thought.
Somehow the one skin is worse, though.
Because it just adds insult to injury.
I guess it's the same like I was saying before. Like, back when physical disc get cooler pre-order bonuses than now. Now all you get is like skins or multiplayer things or in-game currency. That's, I mean, it's useful, but it's kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember Fallout 76? It had like this bag and I think a helmet or something?
Oh yeah, it had the canvas bag and the helmet that gave you mold poisoning. Now, see, that, at least that's a thing, though. So I miss like really cool things. Like I remember when I pre-ordered Infamous 2, I got a box of glow-in-the-dark condoms.
Okay, that's epic.
I know. I really wish I kept them. But I mean, that is so stupid. That would just be cool to like have on your shelf. That'd be like a coffee table conversation starter.
I love how the particle gun turns people it kills into like blue jelly.
Yeah, the collector weapons do that, but yellow jelly too. Well, some of the collector weapons.
When I played Rise 2 maybe for the first time, I was on the hardest level. So yeah, I just... Most of like insanity modes or hard modes, all it does is just make the enemies bullet sponges. I don't find that enjoyable. I usually play games for the story these days, so.
Well, you do have a point there. I wish, like, if you upping the difficulty made the enemies harder and not actually just take forever to kill.
I absolutely agree. But I mean, it's kind of understandable why it does in most games, because you just have to like...
I mean, it depends on the enemy too, because I mean, like, if you're fighting a giant mech, it makes sense. But I mean, story-wise, it kind of doesn't make sense why, like, you'd need to shoot an Asari 500 times to kill her.
A ship went down in this area carrying a canister of classified technology. We need that object to find it. Nice job. Get back to the extraction zone.
You're not supposed to find an enjoyable, you're supposed to find suffer. Enjoyment comes... I am fully up with mindset. If I am not enjoying a game, I'm quite happy I'll turn it off. I don't have a lot of time these days, as much time as I'd like to game. So, yeah, I don't like feeling that my time's been wasted. Ow.
Now that I think about it, you know what the multi is missing? Emotes.
Or Fortnite dances.
No, just emote.
Only
Like,
game
you know
on the ears
how
and
old
stuff.
emotes were like 2-second gestures?
Oh yeah.
Those times.
Well, that and there's no way to teabag in this game either.
Well, there.
Oh, we on pickup.
That cloud wouldn't be so bad if it picked a direction and stuck with it.
Or if I could see it.
Yeah, that might help.
You must have just turned your difficulty up or something.
Probably.
There we go. Good gaming tonight, guys.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but I think we're pretty good at this.
We did very well today. Unbelievably so.
And that brings us to the end of this week's stream as well. I'll say a big thank you to Lynn and Curtis for the chat and the old style as well. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for popping in. Takes no. Thank you very much for moderating the stream. Much appreciated. And for the game as well. Thank you very much to Orsar and the Cerberus guy. Say we'll be back on Tuesday for some Mass Effect Andromeda. So I hope to see you for that. And then we'll obviously be back here again next week for some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer as well. And so yeah, I hope you all have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time.
Well, good games, guys.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you very much for the game tonight. Appreciate it.